Hey, how's it going, everybody? Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Give Me God of War or Give Me Death difficulty. And yeah, welcome back. Today we're gonna be making our way up towards the mountain once again, and today we're gonna be taking on the dragon of the mountain, and also getting a new skill or new attribute for Hraezlyr. So for that little trap there, just wait for the torch thing to be over and then jump immediately, otherwise you're gonna get caught by the first one. There's another trap kind of thing here, but this one spins around. So what you can do is we're gonna go in and then we're gonna follow. There are gonna be pillars on the right side that's gonna block the flame from touching you, and also there's some pickups up here. If you come up here, you're also safe. So yeah, let's wait for the fire to go by. Go by. You can just follow it. If you go all the way towards the end, it does, like, the fire can't reach you, but be careful once you get to this point, because there's gonna be some enemies that's gonna show up, and they can throw fire bombs. So we're gonna do our good old-fashioned axe throw. I think there's still one more. Hop over this. Yeah, it's right ahead of us. So just stand by this and make sure you try to stun lock them by getting headshots. If you can't, just get ready to dodge the fire that's coming. You can just dodge left and right and you'll be fine. Make sure you don't move forward or anything like that, otherwise the fire is gonna get you. And then you can just come over here to this mechanism and lower the trap. And that's it for this part. That's how you can get this chest. I'm gonna save you guys the trouble. I don't equip this, so I'm just gonna skip the part where I was deciding if I should equip it or not. And if you got roughed up a little bit, there are healing items back here you can use. And that's it for this part. I don't think there's anything else you can pick up here. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, moving on. This part right here, you want to drop one of the rock weights first. Don't drop the second one, because it stops right here. If you drop the second one, it's just gonna keep going straight up, so you're gonna miss the pickups over here. Unless you don't care about these, then you can just drop both of them. Otherwise, drop one and then wait for it to get to this point. Once it stops, you know, pick up the stuff and then drop the second one. And so yeah, now that we got everything on that level, we can now get, we can drop the second one so we can get up higher. There's a rage crystal, which I'm not getting just yet. There are gonna be quite a few enemies on here, the elevator. So yeah, we're not completely safe just yet. So once you get to this point when it tags the side, I'm gonna show you guys. This is my first encounter, and you're gonna see that it's not gonna go too well. The small joggers here, their stun meter can be built up really fast. There's one heavy, so you're gonna have to watch out for that. And try not to get let the second one level up, is what I wanna say. I know the elevator is still moving at this point, but if you do die, and then when it respawns, it'll go to the point where it gets completely stuck, I would say. So you guys are gonna see in a moment here, because I do get wrecked. If they block like that, just double tap your shield block, so you can parry it away. So this is where I die. the first time, and then when you spawn back, the elevator gets stuck here immediately. And I've done this part multiple times, so this is always where you spawn back during that encounter if you do die. And then the heavy will always spawn first, and then these little guys will spawn afterwards. There's also those two that's on top that's throwing what do you call it, fireballs. So try to take care of them, because if you don't, they're gonna keep harassing you with the fireballs. And just be mindful of like the indicator that shows where the heavy is. So I was kind of distracted by the heavy's meat, the indicator. That's why I got hit by the fireball. I was like, oh shit, the guy's getting really close. So I don't know, it didn't end well for me because I ended up getting hit by the fireball and the heavy at the same time. So still trying to take care of the small fries first. You can try to take care of the heavy first. That's if you don't let the small ones level up. Like if you kill the heavy but all like the small ones leveled up, I don't know if that's worth it. Alright, so we got rid of all the small fries. I think there was total of two what do you call it, ranged draugrs, and then 4 of the melee draugrs. So the two melee draugrs spawn first, and after you take care of that, 2 more spawn, I think. So yeah, total of 7 enemies with this encounter. They can be a bit rough, but yeah, what I found to work was you take care of the small one first and then take care of the big one. I did try doing like vice versa, trying to take care of the big one first, but then usually when I try that, the big one ends up like, I can kill the big one, but then all the small ones I'm like fighting ends up powering up, so like they no longer stun. And it just, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot tougher because instead of worrying about one enemy that is hard to stagger, you have to worry about like 2 to 4. I think if you kill the big one, the other 2 spawns immediately, so you have 4 melee draugrs on the field, is what I remember. And then there's gonna be more here, and I'm gonna show you guys my second death for this as well. So at this point, once you get past that part when Kratos like kicks the elevator so it can start moving again, that's your checkpoint already. This second encounter right here, if you get wrecked here, you just spawn back on the second encounter, so you don't have to worry about having to go through that part 1 again. Okay, you immediately just come into this fight right here, and you can see what makes this fight a little bit tougher because of that guy. Believe it or not, I think I only died once here. So, and the death is right here. I died once here, and then like the second encounter, when you die and you spawn back, this is what happens. So the ogre shows up first, or the troll, and then I forgot what I do here. I think I try to take out the troll first. I should have been my play, unless I do try to take out the small ones first. Because if you end up stunning the troll, you can pretty much ride it and use it as like a weapon. If you guys play like the previous God of Wars, like you can get like, what was it, the Cyclopses? You ride the Cyclopses and start whacking all the enemies on the field. Nope. Okay, I do end up taking out the draugrs first, it seems like. I don't know if there are additionals that show up. These guys are a joke. Once you kind of get the hang of fighting one, they all pretty much fight the same. I don't know why the colors change, but yeah, if it does a slam, you get a few shots in. You can parry, it's like yellow flash attacks. So let's see if I can do it. If it runs at you, it'll most likely do like a red attack. The overhead slam. Just dodge to the side and you whack them. Make sure you don't stay behind them for too long because they do that back sweep. This double hand sweep hits twice, so be careful. And also this one, like the one punch shit, hits twice as well. So left, right hook. And then once you get its HP down to like, I guess it's like 10%, it always goes into stun. And then at this point, make sure you use it to take out all the enemies that's on the elevator. Otherwise, when you finish out the troll, the enemies will still be around. So yeah, if you have your runic attacks, I highly recommend you just use it, because this will be, as far as like small enemy encounters go, this will be it. The next one, it's pretty much a taste of the boss of this area. So get all your healing items if you can. You still need to kick the elevator once again, or you kick the rubbles on the side that's getting the elevator stuck. There we go, and we're moving. So yeah, that's how you do the 2 elevator encounters. I wouldn't say this would be the hardest elevator encounter, because there's gonna be more. If you hate elevators encounters, just, you know, be prepared, because there's still more elevator encounters. Well, not for here, but later on. Like, this is pretty much it for now, as far as like these small enemy fights.
You said it felt like something had changed, and it has. And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must continue your trading.
Okay. We're almost at the summit. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Alright, so for this little chicken wings, for this dragon fight, this is what I like to do. Stay on the right side. You see these fingers right here? It always holds on to this part. So you hit it a few times, and then if its other hand's not on the elevator anymore, roll back to trigger it to get on the field or on the elevator. So it's like starts attacking you. So you see it move, roll back, hit it a few times, and then when its hand pulls back again, get it to trigger to happen, like to attack you with its other hand, and then go back to this hand to attack. Now it's not on the field again. Right, trigger, and then go back. Okay, I highly recommend you do it like this, because otherwise it has a weird mix-up, I think. I think it also tries to bite as well. So I don't know. If you don't do the strategy and you just try to, I don't know how else you fight it. But if you do it some other way, the fight can be a little bit, I guess, a little bit difficult, especially on this difficulty, because if you get hit, it does a lot of damage. So yeah, that's probably the easiest way for me to deal with this dragon part. Good thing its tail pulled us to safety.
That was intense.
So upon defeating this dragon, you can then get its lightning as part of Atreus' arsenal, I guess.
Whoa, what was that?
So, but that was not the boss fight. The boss fight happens once we exit this cave.
That looks like a root of the Yggdrasil tree. Is that its sap?
Crystallized sap.
So we have these red crystals. When it comes in contact with lightning, it explodes. You know what this means? Dragon is all about lightning. Crystal
I can't believe we fell
explodes
into that. I was aiming for its eyes, but I kept losing my footing. Do you
when it
know
comes
if
in
this is
contact with lightning.
Did they move in after the giants left?
There's a little bit of a gimmick to this fight.
Why the giants?
Boy, the air grows thin here. No more questions.
So our objective right now is to get out of the cave, take out the dragon, get its lightning powers, and yeah, that is the plan.
Do you hear that? Sounds like someone's screaming.
And this whole part, I don't think there's any enemies you can encounter, so don't worry about it. You're pretty much just trying to exit this cave and get to the dragon.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Break right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you.
Okay, so when Hraezlyr goes to the right side, you can pretty much just go to the left side over here, and you can board the dragon like that. Yeah, this is all cinematic and stuff once you get on the dragon. You can whack it a few times, but I think its HP comes back anyways, so. I'm surprised it doesn't choke on like the robos and stuff. You know, sometimes when you inhale and then there's like a long grain of rice that hits your throat and you start coughing all over the place. This guy just pretty much inhaled the side of the mountain. Well, I'm exaggerating, but there's robos that went in his mouth. I'm just surprised it's not choking on it. Yeah. Alright, so for this dragon thing, I'm in the menu, so I'm not getting hit. So, yeah. So it has these shockwave things, so kind of just try to stay clear of it. Grab one of these. If its face is on, it has lightning like that, you toss it towards him and you can get some, I guess, stun damage. Just do that a few times and then it'll fall over. So once it falls over, there's like a little hole on the top of its head. This is your key or your chance to hit it to deal some damage. You can also use your runic attacks. It doesn't really matter, I guess. There won't be any additional spawns, like enemy spawns, so don't worry about it. You can just focus on the dragon. Once you damage it enough, I guess you can count this as second phase. If you die at this point, you'll just spawn back to this point, and its HP will be it'll already be damaged, is what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to worry about, oh, gotta go back to the beginning of the fight, because you don't have to. So for this part, if it does this arm slam thing, it does a shockwave, you can just block it and then whack its fingers. You can't do the whole crystal explosion thing right now because its face is not, it doesn't have lightning on it, so it won't work. So wait for it to start like blasting lightning, then you can throw the crystals again. Is it gonna do it? Alright, you see it this time. It does a shockwave and then it sends the lightning straight. So, and then there's like a lingering lightning thing, so I'm just gonna wait for it to prep its lightning. Alright, now toss it, get ready to block and roll. I fucked up the block, but I got the roll off. Alright, let's try that again. I don't think I got it last time. We got it this time. Explodes, shockwave, and then dodge. Okay, that's the thing. Alright, charging up again. Toss, shockwave, and oh, we stunned it. Nice. Now it's a chance to whack it on its face. So pretty much just like same as the first one. And I took a little damage there. That's why I'm using my Spartan's Rage. Which I don't think it does that much damage, because it doesn't. It's not comboing. It's just doing like it seems like it's charging its punches. And I got walked over here. Yeah, be careful, because it can, as it's walking, it can hit you. And this next part right here is third phase. It likes to do the slam thing a lot on the third phase. And same thing as the, I guess the second phase. You do it, you hit it enough, and it's gonna start like spewing lightning again. Okay, so there's a slam, block it, hit its fingers a few times. The weird transitions that you guys see is because I died during this encounter, but each time it moves its location, that's a checkpoint right there. So yeah, okay, so this one's a little bit unique because it sends the shockwave and then it sends the lightning beam. So shockwave, lightning, and then after the lightning like beam thing, it sends another shockwave, so you have to watch out for that. So yeah, prepare to block after you dodge the lightning wave strafe thing. And then once it stuns, I'll move over back to this location, so it's the second phase location.
Are you okay?
Yeah!
I have a plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works!
I do not care.
Okay, so once you get to this phase, I think this is the fourth and final phase. It's the beginning is kind of like the phase 3, so you hit its fingers a few times. It does a slam, block it, and then hit it a few times again. You can use the runic attacks if you want. When it does the lightning thing, it will cover the front half of the map. I want to end this quickly as possible before it gets too hectic. So once it does that, throw one of it, like one of the crystals to his face, and when it does that lightning attack, I think that one will send down lightning shocks. So once it's prepping for that, you just need 2 explosion hits on his face and you got this, okay? If you end up dying or whatever, it doesn't matter because it'll just spawn back for like this phase right here, so don't worry about it too much. And you just need those 2 consecutive. It doesn't need to be like back to back. You can do it. Like you can hit it once and then wait for it to do like the regular beam or something like that, and then do it again, like throw the crystal again. But I just wanted to end it fast, so first sweep, 1 explosion. Second one, when it shoots the lightning forward, explode again, and yeah, that's how you take down the dragon. I wouldn't say it's easy because I did die a few times here. I think it took like, this fight took me like 20 minutes. So yeah, it was a little bit tough on this difficulty. If you're fighting it on regular difficulty, it should be a lot easier.
Not since the grand culling of the worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that for me.
You are mistaken. The dragon was simply in our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want, but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Oh. Thanks?
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, not that. Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah. You said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No. I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No. Over its purpose? That I'm pretentious? No. And uptight? Fussy? I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any— Ah! Burn that.
I do not have time for this.
No. No. Wait. I have a better idea.
What?
I just need a tooth from that dragon.
Sentry's bag is like Doraemon's bag, where it has all sorts of materials. I'm surprised Kratos don't just yank out the damn thing, since he's got strength with age. So now we get the good stuff.
Yeah, I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Now, run that along the string of your son's bow. Just humor me.
Atreus, your bow.
Two passes should do it. Gently, now.
This is actually really good because it builds up stun like crazy, and also it has its own stun effect. Like you can stun enemies like paralyzed, and not just like the stun meter where you can like do your finisher. It can stagger enemies, most of the enemies as well. It's really good. So highly recommend upgrading Atreus's tree for this, like the lightning one, and also the light arrows are also pretty good for enemies that resist to the lightning one. So we're just gonna spend a little bit of our XP points. And Sindri's got new stuff on its shop. It's gonna fast forward this part so you guys don't have to watch me dilly-dally about what I want to upgrade and what I want to equip.